There we go. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back, Alexandrian Codex, Red Strings Club. Let's continue. Oh, shut up. As a human being able to craft something this flawless, may have found my equal, but applied to bartending. I mean, I'm probably the #1 scientist alive, probably in all history, in due time, but you, my friend, you're the best bartender this universe chaos has ever given birth to. And our sincere congratulations, yep, that's right, congratulations, you talented son of a bitch. We should take a picture together for the, annals. Oh, dude. Glad you like it. Okay, I'm back. What shall my privileged intellect help you with? Okay. Akara is his baby. So, we'll probably talk about that. We'll probably talk about M&A. And I forget what the other one is. Not that. That had nothing to do with him, so his vanity, nah. Let's talk about M&A. Dying to know more about M&A. I bet you are. You ready? Oh god, I am so hyped. First of all, our assistant here will fill us in on basic information. The mirror neuron algorithm is the first program to live and reproduce in human beings. Using implant wearers as transmitters, M&A can broadcast subconscious conditionals to implant-free subjects. This is performed via micro-expressions in subtle body language. Given enough exposure, an implant-free subject will adopt these patterns, becoming a new host for the program. Dude, that's cool! I mean, that's terrifying. But you've made a meme. You've made controllable memes. That's really interesting. Oh my god, that sounds terrific. Why didn't tell me you'd known this all along, Akara? Don't blame them. These cuties come with pretty strict confidentiality protocols. Only a few of us at Supercontinent can override them. What do you think? This won't sit well. How's this even possible? I kinda get how you could control implant wearers, but I don't see myself falling for micro-expression spunk. Well, that's the magic of mirror neurons comes into play. Don't want to bore you with scientific stuff, so I'll put it in layman's terms. These mirror neuron things fire when an animal acts, but also when an animal observes action. True. And humans, mirror neurons, are AAA shit. So basically, may I recommend you tell Donovan about the experiment with primates? Oh, good idea, thank you. This illustrates it pretty well. If you eat a candy bar in front of a monkey, the monkey will start salivating due to these mirror babies. If you do it in front of another human, the effect is the same. But here comes a twist. If you act as if you're eating candy, just mimicking, no candy involved in the process, the monkey won't salivate. But the human still will. Monkeys are immune to drama. Well, sorta. But our mirror neurons trigger even in response to simulated actions. The same as hunger, happiness, sadness, rage, etc. can be transmitted through mirror neurons. Mirror neurons play a critical role in empathy after all, so basically, unless you're some underdeveloped primate, you're susceptible to M&A. Very cool, huh? Yay! Wanna know more? What do you plan to broadcast? Social psyche welfare. And that's it? Dude, this shit isn't some toy. It's been developed for a good purpose. But just like nuclear energy, it could be catastrophic in the wrong hands. And what keeps those hands from getting on M&A? Well, first of all, it's pretty tightly guarded in Supercontinent servers. Even if a hacker got their hands on it, it's not like you can code for M&A with JavaScript precisely. It's a shame that in this future we still know what Java is. Micro-expressions are quite inaccessible for humans to code. There's terabytes of data involved in just handling a frown. How'd you do it then? You need an incredibly powerful AI to translate the logic patterns to the M&A. And basically, in the current day, Akara is the only one that can pull that off. What if someone snatches an Akara unit alongside the M&A? Well, in that case, they'd still need to hijack the whole implant network and run a program, and that's like hacking the internet, man. Okay, first thing, you should work on not telling some bartender you just met every step needed to get a hold of M&A. Secondly, if I got M&A and Akara to surf my mischief, there's no need to hack the internet. I'd only need to put a gun to the right head to broadcast it through Supercontinent's implant network. Oh shit, you're right. Guess our failsafe here is Akara then. You never betray us, right? Define us. Okay, you and me will review some protocols when we're back in the lab. Good grief. Forget my boldness, but doesn't this sound super villainous to you? What? Au contraire. It's, like savior of mankind stuff. Edgar, let's be frank here. You're pushing a mind control device out there. The attitude of knowing what's best for humanity just makes it even more delusional. The only thing left for you is to laugh maniacally in your lab. Oh, come on, don't tell me you already did that. Dude, I just love my job! Yeah, there's still time for redemption. You really think I'm evil? I think you're adorable, but the MMA isn't. And, luckily for you, there aren't gonna be many people left to hate if your brainwashing program succeeds, but whoever is left, myself included, are gonna try to bring you and the MNA down at any cost. How dare you? I don't deserve that. Why don't you just release the existence of the program to the public, see what the future victims think of it? If I did that, my head would be on a spike in a matter of hours. Yeah, poor Edgar, just another victim of the corporate game. Listen, dude, I don't like where you're taking this. You don't know shit about how SPW and MMA will play together. But definitely isn't brainwashing. You'll learn soon enough, though. Okay, I've heard enough. Sorry you're getting all these bad vibes from it. I get how your lack of information will get you all worked up, but I promise I'll put your mind at ease before you leave. But let's clear the mood and move on to something else. Any plans for Akara besides pottery? Pottery? That's a ridiculous tiny fraction of Akara's potential. Akara could well take on any job from flipping burgers, directing traffic. Akara could be your fucking dentist. You could kill a man and Akara could conduct the investigation, perform the autopsy, judge you in trial, and then officiate the victim's funeral. Oh, okay, I get it. Akara could act as a loving mother of a dozen orphans. Akara could teach every subject in university. They could even run for fucking president and win. Akara should be the president of the world. President of the world? You're crazy. Wait and see. They just need to finally get out there. You remember what I told you about M&A, don't you? Well, this is why Akara is ideal to handle it, and I'd be pleased to enlighten you about it. Okay, moment of truth. How do Akara and M&A fit together? Alright, first of all, I want to defend my colleague Diana's work. Feel like you're pretty obstinate about seeing SPW's brainwashing. Spare me, she already explained how it's not brainwashing, but accessing our better selves. And I still don't buy it. Ah, tough crowd, huh? Well, what if I told you that with M&A regulating SPW, you won't lose sadness or rage? I'm starting to get sick of these acronyms. This sweet duo's objective is to create a wonderful, super functional world. We can fine-tune the program to control only the most extreme effects of those states. M&A will allow sadness, but not depression. It'll allow you to be angry, but it won't let you get consumed by wrath. It'll allow you to dwell in pleasure, but won't permit utter hedonism. How am I going to get you fools to understand that altering somebody's behavior is brainwashing? It's not that extreme. Why are you so against it? Let people be depressed! I really want this one, but I know that won't reach him. I don't think this will reach him, given the cocktail he's on right now, so this will end human evolution. Maybe? I think the cocktail he's on has him so high on himself and his own achievements that none of these are going to change his mind. This will end human evolution. That's where you're wrong the most. M&A is specifically designed to boost human progress. Shortening joy-depression cycles will make you not only more productive, but more creative. Being consumed by hate or envy won't get your life or society moving. Haven't you ever found yourself wishing you could rid yourself of whatever nasty business is ruining your peace of mind? Forgive me for sounding like a TV salesman, but those days are over. Just let people be depressed. I'm not talking about not letting you have a bad week. You can be as gloomy as you want, but before you fall into clinical depression, M&A will lift you up. It'll prevent you from committing murder or suicide. There are uncountable psychotherapists in the world already fighting for that. What's wrong about simply eradicating it from society? Any reduction of human autonomy, forcible reduction of human autonomy, is an affront to sentience and free will. That's what the problem is, but why do you think you have the right to play God? Well, that's simple. Because I can. Alright, Edgar, you got me there, I agree. Shouldn't we all be trying to change society for the better? You pull your strings from this fancy club. I just happen to be a super scientist backed by a powerful corporation. Suck it up. Seriously? Yeah, man, deal with it. Can we skip to the part where you tell me about Akara? You're way more obstinate than any of your colleagues. So we better not waste either of our time. So neither of us will change their minds, but I'm the obstinate one, huh? Whatever, get yourself ready for the good part. We do agree leaving control of M&A to a corporation or individual would be unethical, right? Yes! Well, we're in luck then. We have a wonderful, never-caring AI designed with people's happiness in mind. Oh no. Oh yeah, you gotta agree with me on this one. You met Akara. If there's anyone with enough brain power to access every person's case individually, it's them. Akara can study your habits, hobbies, desires, prejudices, and keep you within your optimal emotional range. I need you to leave now. What? Get out of my bar. Playtime is over. Oh! Wow. Didn't think we'd kick him out. Hey, hon. Oh, you finally made up your mind? Yeah, I'm all for getting at him. That's all we got. Listen, I'm in the middle of a delicate situation here. It looks like it! Good news, I found the CEO of Johanna Seftis. Bad news, she's about to jump off North Bridge. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Got an ace up my sleeve. Since you asked me to track her down, I asked Proxima for a back door to her rebel implants. I'm gonna try sending some antidepressant subroutines to tame this kitty. Okay, gotta leave you now. Bye. Quite the view, huh? Picked a beautiful place to end your life. All those little blue and yellow squares full of people who don't know much about each other, don't care much about each other. A bunch of fools like us who won't stop fighting over the right to dictate the way they live. I wish it would all disappear into thin air. I need to get closer to keep her from jumping. Approaching her will increase tension, so I should probably talk her down before moving in. Gotta pay attention to the body language. Oh lord. She's too anxious. Putting distance between us will definitely help. Could hack her implants to calm her, but I should abuse this, or I could fry her. Okay, let's put some soul into this. Mind me asking why you're deciding to end it all? I've lost my way. I let everyone I care about lose their way too. Supercontinent set out to change the world. Money wasn't the reward, but the means to the end. Now the objective's been twisted so many times, I can't remember when it was I stopped caring. Your life could take new direction then. It's natural for objectives to change. They're human constructs. Humans won't stop changing. If your vision doesn't align with your company's anymore, set yourself free. I don't see the tragedy in that. It's the other way that'd be depressing, to never mutate. New direction. Nice. Almost stable now. Northbridge has always been good for getting some perspective. Inside that concrete maze, it's easy to lose yourself in data streams and notifications. You can barely see where we're putting our feet anymore. Hell, I've dismissed 2 chats from my brain drive since we started talking. But then, being here, looking at that rock floating on the ocean, we could just start walking the other way, leave the city behind. It isn't that easy. Bet there's too much of ourselves cemented to the foundations of those skyscrapers. But think about it. What would you have to lose? Money, power, responsibility, identity? The weight of the fate of civilization. Me too. She looks stable. I should move closer. Step back. Step forward. Let's move in. Losing her alone now. Dialogue. Dialogos. What's your name? I'm Brandix. Why are you doing this? Honestly? I need you for taking down Supercontinent. Your conscience is killing you because of what the company's trying to pull off, right? Use your help to fight them, and you'll get to redeem yourself. I just can't face them. Alright, this is rolling the dice. This is a sure thing. This is a sure thing, but undoes our progress so far. And I'm imagining that this dialogue doesn't go on forever, so I'm going to use Chill Pulse. Listen, are you Proxima? Not a part of their organization, but we collaborate quite often. You must think I doomed this city, right? This city was doomed long ago. Not Supercontinent, it would have been any of the other major corps we rebel few can't keep in check. And if not them, it'd been the very citizens of Earth who don't give a fuck about anything beyond their favorite TV show. Favorite? Oh man, this was written by people from the the Commonwealth. Eating the planet away. You can say in some way we were all lobotomized a long time ago. Basement hacktivism, confabulating with stakeholders, are just different ways of killing time before the end. That's bleak. Close to her limit? Imagine that. Both sides of the railing scare me. One's the other end, the other's even more terrifying. Stay on the railing then. That was a metaphor. I know. Stay on the railing. Life's not a binary, Johanna. When you set foot on the ground, you don't need to go back to face some sort of redemption or ordeal. Alright, we're trying to lower tension. This is going to raise tension. Have a hamburger, ride a bike, play a video game. There are plenty of things, more important even, than our ridiculous war over civil welfare. Play a video game? God, it's been ages since I logged into Steam. You should play more. Having fun really puts everything else into perspective. I'm being dead serious here. Never imagined I'd be talking about Steam while pondering killing myself. Do you have a point? Heard about the girl who died at our clinics. I woke up uneasy that morning already, but hearing of her demise, it's what made me flip. Do you know her? Yeah, her name was Ariadne. She's a really good friend of mine. God, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm so sorry. But, you know, she died doing what she loved. Not Supercontinent, we just pick another threat. It's in our blood. Some people can't stop fighting. I'd rather die in a heist than on a couch. What a way to burn through life. Says the one standing on Northbridge's railing. How does someone end up being COO? I mean, is that what you wanted to be when you were a kid? Not at all. I wanted to be a soldier. Really? Can't picture someone as compassionate as you killing people on a battlefield. Well, I wanted to be a secret agent, saving the world in stealthy, non-lethal ways. But when I came to know what actual armies are about, well, I decided to take the fight to an office. Before joining Supercontinent, I ran my own humanitarian aid company. Cool. What changed? What do you mean? Why'd you join the corporate game? Because Supercontinent is different. What we've become today is just a corrupted version of our most sincere desire to heal society. That's capitalism, baby. You have a good idea? Seems like it's good for humanity? Just make it into a corporation or make profit anywhere in your mindscape of priorities, and you fucked it. But yes, I'm proud of most things we did for this city. Yeah, you almost had me fooled when you fully dismantled the corrupt city police. I'm so sorry. How have I been this blind? I feel like an idiot for buying into this SPW scam. Wish you could stop it all. We will. I promise. Brandeis. I think I'm in love with you. Didn't see that one coming. I think I'm all messed up inside. Looking at the waves, the rippling reflection of the city, I see myself as a tiny shadow in Bridges' mirrored image. I don't know who I am anymore. Okay. Doesn't make sense anymore, wife. But then my chest is burning. I can't deny this feeling. If I'm gonna die, why should I deprive myself this last confession of love? I love you, Brandeis. But come on, you don't even know who I am. I feel like you're the first human I've had an honest talk with since I was a kid. Oh, what a lame existence. So I should shut up already and jump, huh? Ah, do whatever your heart tells you to. Alright, this is selfish. This plays on the I love you a little bit. This also plays on that, but rolls the dice a little bit. I think probably making more cliche dramatic writing, but I like this one more. Yeah, do whatever your heart tells you to. I want my last feeling to be love. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Please take care of my sins for me. No, Alex, you fucking idiots! Ah! Fuck. You had to go with the melodrama, huh? Yeah. Should have gone with the top one? Should have gone with the top one. Brandeis is coming back. Didn't manage to keep Johanna from jumping off the bridge. That must have been hard. Better think of a nice cocktail to patch him up. Donovan. May I ask why you threw Edgar out of the club? Didn't expect you to lose your cool like that. Say Dr. Coldstream is a valuable asset to your plans. I'm surprised you decided to kick him out instead of digging for more information. That was unprofessional of me, huh? Guess I picked that up from Brandeis. Sometimes the right choice isn't the best choice. It may have made our lives harder, but hell if I didn't make myself happier. No regrets. I felt your anxiety levels rising at unprecedented rates. So I determined you made Edgar leave out of self-defense. But it's interesting to know how you've justified that to yourself. No playing it cool with you, huh? What is it about the mirror neuron algorithm that makes you so uneasy? If M&A gets out, humanity's doomed. Society is about to become an operating system in which corporations will run whatever programs they please. They have enough control of media and technology already. What else do they want? What else is there to take from us, huh? I don't mean to discourage you, but the chances of you stopping all of this are very low. So, in case I ever get to be in charge of M&A, would you mind answering some questions about where to draw the line for when tuning the social psyche welfare? That's not a bad idea. Some sort of backup to maintain a sliver of hope for revolution in case we fail. Let's talk about the primary intent of SPW then. How should I regulate depression and anxiety? Whew. Okay. So, as someone who has suffered from depression for extended periods of time, months and months at a time, I've had fucking years eaten up by depression that could otherwise have been spent productively and having lost friends to depression. Part of me really wants to go with don't regulate it. That struggle, that process in overcoming it or wrestling with it, in living with it yourself, has grown to define me in ways that I couldn't possibly have imagined, and I would have difficulty making clear to someone who's never experienced long-term depression before. So from that angle, I want to say don't regulate it, because that denies or changes huge swaths of the human experience. But so too could President Roosevelt, FDR, have talked about polio that way. Should we not have cured polio because it so impacted people like FDR to make significant, meaningful, impactful changes with their lives? Ultimately, I think the decision to cure that disease saved lives and helped people. So maybe because we remove obstacles and trials and difficulties, it doesn't mean that there won't be new ones. It doesn't mean that there won't be new grindstones to sharpen ourselves against. So, okay, let's go with don't make people depressed for more than a month. I'm okay with sadness, but getting rid of clinical depression may be a good use for M&A in case we can't keep it from happening. Should I let people commit suicide? Oh, God. Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, are we talking about consensual euthanasia, or are we talking about suicide? My distinction between these two, and damn, I'm really happy I picked up this game. Suicide. In my mind, the difference between the two things I'm talking about, consensual euthanasia is a logical, consistent choice that you've thought about over an extended period of time, in different settings, in counseling, in different emotional states. It's a conclusion that you have reached, a decision that you have reached that you are very settled on. It's a serious decision. Suicide, on the other hand, is opposed to consensual euthanasia. Is a spur of the moment or spontaneous is probably better, choice driven by emotion or grief. Now, I don't know if the game is making that same distinction. Probably not. But that's a huge part of human autonomy. No one should have the right to force another person to live. So yes, as much as it can hurt, people should have the right to do with what they want to do with their lives, even end them. Now, about violence, should I allow rape to occur? No. 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 Society's been struggling with it for a long time, and has never been close to a solution. If MNA happens to come into effect, it will at least let rape disappear in the process. Should I let people commit murder? Oh god, okay. Rape seems pretty clear to me that it's just bad. Murder is an interesting thing to talk about because murder is a subjective, not subjective, it's value statement, it's value terminology. Should I allow people to be executed? Should I allow people to commit murder? Is essentially the same question. The variation in those terms is the power structure facilitating the act. Murder is either parallel, each individual involved with it are more or less parallel to each other. An assassination, which is also murder, is someone from a lower power status assassinating someone from a higher power status, stepping outside of their societal, perpetuated societal role and causing unrest. Honestly, I say yes. Yes, let people commit murder. Because how else do you allow people to remove repressive regimes, fight back against slavery or serfdom or fascism? Frankly, there are unpretty ways that those things can and ultimately must be met if it reaches a certain point. So yeah, let us live with the threat of murder. Should I allow hatred such as xenophobia or homophobia to exist? Nah. Don't eat it. If MNA becomes operational, let that be gone. Now, okay, xenophobia can be incredibly powerful as a motivator. Look at the world wars. Look at the way that nationalism and patriotism galvanized huge groups of people to cooperate in ways that were hitherto unparalleled and unprecedented in human history. We accomplished amazing things because of our hatred of each other, but he hit the mic. I want that to be in the pages of human history. I want us to mature and grow as a species and as societies to a point where we don't need to be motivated by something so destructive. Should I let women remain oppressed? Women aren't oppressed. No. I didn't mean to quicken hair. Shit, that's a good one. Let women be free at least, please. We fail to stop MNA. I'll at least be able to find a comfort for erasing sexism once and for all. I must point out you're being a bit hypocritical. Oh my god, this is just a web. Why do you say that? You're all against MNA, but don't mind using it if a particular issue concerns you. Maybe you're just against how they plan to use it. No, I said all that in case we fail to stop it from happening. But you could have told me not to affect people at all, and it would have been as if you had succeeded. What is it you want, then? Alright, you made your point. Just do as I said if MNA becomes operational, alright? If I happen to get a hold of the mirror neuron algorithm, I'll do exactly as you suggest. You know, I need to quit clicking on that. I got to experience what I believe was a rush of happiness when you praised me in front of Edgar. Thank you very much, Donovan. I'm glad to hear that. You're wonderful, Akira. You should be proud of yourself. Irving, managed to get your hands on our warrior friend Naima? Nice. Gotta confess, I didn't think you have it in you to break someone like her. What? You killed her? What did she know? I don't write it down. No, I have the Johanna thing covered already. No, I don't. No, I don't. I fucked it, man. I ruined it. She didn't know about M&A, huh? Supercontinent's new CEO is a 15-year-old girl named Radhika. That surprised me, too. Radhika's likely had some people killed. Got rid of Jack B. Gaynor. What, Radhika was raised by Akara? Oh, so basically, Prodigy Kid put through special cognitive training by an older version of the AI. That's scary. Akara's maker's Dr. Coldstream, yeah, I know. So the government really is backing Supercontinent with SPW. Oh, we're fucked. Well, completely legal. Alright. Okay, thank you, Irving. That was very useful. So next time, first, avoid causing harm. It's cleaner that way for everyone involved. And yeah, more importantly, do not fucking kill the target if you weren't instructed to. Okay, bye. Brandeis is about to come through the door. Ah, god damn it, I fucked up playing as Brandeis. That was foolish. I couldn't save her. I know, I'm sorry, Brandeis. I can't feel a thing, Donovan. Watch her jump off that bridge like you watch some leaf fall from a tree. Could I be under SPW's effects already? You're just in shock. And you're distressed by all this, aren't you? Doesn't sound like a numb mind to me. Yeah, you're right. In case, we should focus on stopping the mirror neuron algorithm now. Alright, did Proxima offer you any support? Yeah, they did some scouting for us. Apparently, M&As only can be accessed through the executive's office. I'm putting in a fucking cut here. It's almost 40 minutes. I should have put in a cut when we walked in the door, but it's such a good game. I get caught up in the momentum and whatever. Till tomorrow, Tulu. Take care. See you then. Comment, share, like, subscribe, engage with social media. Write your senator like that does anything. See you tomorrow. Bye.